Welcome back to the channel, folks. The road is taking us here to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're here in Love Park. As you can tell from the love sign right behind me, everyone's getting their picture taken inside there. But we're here, we're going to explore Philadelphia. A lot of history here. This is where they signed the Declaration of Independence. The Liberty Bell's here. We got a movie location to show you. We just got all kinds of surprises. So we're going to explore Philly and take you along with us. So our first stop as we explore Philadelphia, you're going to see this building right here. That is the John Wanamaker building. It used to be Macy's, but Macy's is now closed. But maybe you'll recognize the front of this. This was where Andrew McCarthy worked in the movie Mannequin. And I'll line up a couple little things that were filmed on the outside. Unfortunately, we can't go in because the building is closed. Macy's is no more. But we can get some stuff on the outside.
Jonathan Switcher loved talking to his work.
What? I never thought they'd hire anyone stranger than me.
Don't you like your new scarf?
But he never expected it
Not especially.
to talk back.
You're the only one who can see me like this.
Now his life's heading
Let's go have some fun.
in a different direction.
You were one sick puppy.
Andrew McCarthy, Kim Cattrall,
Look at him with the dummy.
Who are you to criticize?
Mannequin.
You know I would never bother you when you're kissing a piece of wood.
Rated PG. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
So when you see Andrew McCarthy for the first time, you're going to see him pushing his bike in the rain. And he is going to come walking this way. You can see those doors in the background as well. Oh, real quick. Gives you a little brief history of this building, the John Wanamaker building. And it sucks we can't get inside because all the interiors for the fictitious Prince and Company were all filmed inside. But hopefully somebody else will move in and it'll be reopened, but time will tell. So you're going to see him walk this way. And you see this building right here. This is where he sees the mannequin inside this window. He comes up to it and starts talking to it. She's displayed right here. Then you're going to see Andrew McCarthy hop back on his bike. He's going to take off right around this corner here. And off he goes into the rain.
Good morning, what a gentleman. They're putting up the sign. How fun. Yoo-hoo.
And right about this angle, you're going to see Estelle Getty come up in a taxi cab. She gets out right here, hits the guy below the belt when she opens the cab door. She's going to come this way, and you're going to see right there on that first pillar, that's where the Prince and Company sign was. And it's right up there where they're trying to hang the new Prince and Company sign. It's where Andrew McCarthy gets caught up in all that, and he starts swinging on the sign. You're going to see those pillars, but you're also going to see, as he's swinging, you're going to see City Hall right there in the background really quick. But as he's sitting here swinging from the sign, that's when he asks Estelle Getty's character if she'd give him a job inside. And she sure did. So thank you to the lady at the front desk that let us come in and at least take a look around from up here. We can't go down there, we're not allowed, but we can at least view the floor plan from up here. Now all the interiors from the movie Mannequin were filmed inside of this building. This was Prince & Company. Now, you see that bird sculpture right there? I'm going to drop a little picture here. That bird sculpture is looking up at the grand organ, which we cannot see at this level. It's unfortunate because this thing's beautiful. You also see the grand organ in Mannequin. You see Andrew McCarthy's up there playing it. But you see that middle archway right there? That's where the bird is looking up. And right above that middle archway is the beautiful grand organ. And again, you can tell from this picture, but it's unfortunate we're just out of sight and we cannot see any of it. Such a shame, but we're still fortunate we were able to come inside and at least take a look around from this level. So we have a little surprise. There's a little store down here called South Fellini right here. And inside is a little movie prop. Let's take a look. So check it out. Inside is Emmy. This is the mannequin from Mannequin. That's really cool. She's decked out from head to toe. So inside the mannequin is one of many that was used in the movie. I found out how they got it and found it and put it in this little shop here. So the owner used to work on the film, and they had one of the mannequins there, so he brought it in and put it on display right here. And I also asked the little girl behind the counter, how many people know about this? And she said, quite a few. There's people that come all over the world just to see the mannequin. I would never have thought. But if you do come down to Philly, you're a fan of Mannequin, come into South Fellini right here. Just a nice little shop and buy something. They got some real quirky socks and shirts in there. It's a nice little place. We're gonna head over inside City Hall, cut through. I don't know if you guys can see that really well, but let me see here. Tells you about Mother's Day. Check it out, I think that's Ben Franklin, but he's looking down on everyone as they cut through his City Hall. Right here, that's where we're headed. City Hall. And you hear someone behind me, she's belting out a few tunes for tips. But this is City Hall. It's so pretty. So historic. Wow. Up top right there, statue of Ben Franklin. I think that's Ben Franklin up there. So I found out who's actually at the top of City Hall. It's not Ben Franklin. Of course, every historical statue I see, I think it's Ben Franklin, but that's not him. That is William Penn. Zoom in on him a little bit. You see a crow up there too. But William Penn is the founder of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And he sits on top of City Hall. I don't know how well you can see that, but just saw this little marker and it tells you who's up there. Willie Penn. Came across this little monument. Honors 6 million Jewish martyrs in the Holocaust. There's a better explanation right here. You can pause it if you want to read it. Really a nice sculpture. I wanted to show you this really cool view. Turned around, you could see the City Hall right there, and thought this was a good shot of William Penn standing tall on top. Found this little beautiful park. We're in the Museum Row area, surrounded by various museums. Look at this park though. This is nice. People in there swimming, keeping cool. There's a beautiful shot right here. Beautiful statues, beautiful fountain. One thing I've noticed around here in the downtown area of Philly, they have a lot of sculptures, statues, monuments, whatever you want to call them, honoring various people throughout, history. It says, this commemorates the heroism and sacrifice of all colored soldiers who served in the various wars engaged in by the United States of America. It's really cool. This beautiful building is housing the Body Worlds exhibit. Up top it says, in honor of Benjamin Franklin. As we continue to explore Philadelphia, we came down to South Philadelphia at the corner of Rittner Street and Swanson. If you're a wrestling fan, you're going to know those cross streets. We are here at the 2300 Arena. Back in the day, it used to be the ECW Arena. I was here at the ECW Arena back in the mid to late 90s. This tiny little organization revolutionized the wrestling business with their extreme style of wrestling. Now, before it became Extreme Championship Wrestling, it was known as Eastern Championship Wrestling. Then a man by the name of Paul Heyman took over. And, well, the rest is history. But I had to come down here and see this. So, I mean, if you're a wrestling fan, you'll get it. This place is historic. I guess this is what's going on. They still do wrestling events here. I mean, I think there's one coming up next month for AEW. I'm telling you, this is a real special place right here. The 2300 Arena, formerly the ECW Arena. It's good to see it in person. Lots of history here back in the 90s. Making our way towards the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall. And also the rain has started, so we're going to do the best we can with what we got. And there it is, folks. The one and only Liberty Bell. Beautiful, isn't it? Check out that crack. Right outside you see Independence Hall. Yeah, we got in here and it started raining really hard, so let's go on the other side of it. Isn't that something? Beautiful. Just beautiful. Now before it starts storming again, let's get this footage here of Independence Hall. It's right here in the heart of Philadelphia. It's the birthplace of American freedom. It was built in 1732, and it was here that the founding fathers declared independence in 1776 and later drafted the U.S. Constitution in 1787. Once home to the Liberty Bell up there at the top of that bell tower, this historic hall became a symbol of liberty recognized around the world. Today, Independence Hall stands as a World Heritage Site, reminding us where the American story began. Okay, so here's the deal. I apologize for having to be a little quick with the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall, but the rain is about to come down again, so this is our only time to get this stuff here, so I had no choice. I had to be quick about it, but hey, I got it. It just sucks that I had to be fast and couldn't really show you around, but oh well. So now we're going to go try and see if we can find Ben Franklin's grave. Hopefully that'll work out a little better. We have arrived. Christ Church Burial Ground. Ben Franklin is inside, waiting. Welcome to Christ Church Burial Ground. It's the resting place of one Benjamin Franklin. You can read all that right here. Now here's some bad news. With the rain and everything, the actual cemetery is closed. The good news is we can still get Ben's grave because he's buried right here by the gates. But I want to see if I can get a closer Let's get a closer look though. And there he is, folks. Benjamin Franklin and Deborah. Assuming that's his wife. 1790. And there he rests. All those coins. Wow. Benjamin and Deborah Franklin. A lot of people leave coins in there too. It's pretty cool. And here's what the cemetery looks like. You can't get in. It's all muddy and wet. But that's okay. I got this cool plaque right here, right at the foot of Ben Franklin's grave. As you all know, he signed the Declaration of Independence September 17th, 1787. He's also the same guy that put the key on the kite, flew it up into the storm. That is the same guy. There's another little plaque outside. Of course, you can pause it and read it at your leisure. It's a chronology of Benjamin Franklin from when he was born all the way down to when he died in 1790. Right across from Ben's burial, we got a Quaker meeting house from 1783. So beautiful. A lot of history around this area. And here's a little story. Again, pause it so you can read it. Gives you a little history of the Quaker house. Cool place.
Those searching for the macabre need look no further than the College of Physicians Mutter Museum. This museum's unconventional collection showcases some of the more eccentric curiosities of the medical profession. The stately marble halls and wood-paneled rooms are home to an extensive array of skeletons, skulls, and internal organs, ranging from the anatomically odd to the downright bizarre. It's here that you'll come face to face with a 9-foot enlarged human colon that once belonged to a sideshow performer, and a pair of shrunken human heads. They date back to the 1850s, when explorers returning from South America sparked a craze for tribal fetish objects, many of which were indeed made from real human skulls. While this plaster cast of the original Siamese twins, Chang and Eng, has had a sheltered existence here in the museum, the real-life brothers achieved wealth and fame traveling the world in a 19th century show of curiosities. After retiring in 1839, the conjoined pair chose to live a more normal life by marrying 2 sisters and having 21 children between them. And tucked away in a corner of the museum is a box containing the last known remnants of one of the greatest minds of the 20th century, tissue specimens from Albert Einstein's brain. In 1955, his brain was stolen by the doctor who performed his autopsy. It was then divided into slides and sent to researchers across the country for extensive study. It was revealed that the unique anatomy of Einstein's brain may have given him superior visual and mathematical abilities. From miniature heads to oversized intestines, the Mutter Museum provides a stunning look at the amazing world of human anatomy.
Beyond this gate and inside those doors lies the Mutter Museum. A place unlike any other. It's a place where they have preserved bodies, bizarre medical tools, and unsettling mysteries from the past. It's a very strange place, but we're going to go in and see what we can find. Now, also, they have Albert Einstein's brain on display. Well, a portion of his brain, from what I've read, so we cannot do videos or pictures inside, so I'll give you my opinion after we're done. So let's head in those doors. The Mutter Museum here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you have a morbid curiosity and you want to check out this museum, highly recommend it. It can be a bit disturbing if you are queasy with things like this. It's Shows you various body parts, skeletal frames, fetuses. They're the real deal. You can't do any pictures or video, that's why I didn't show you guys anything inside. But it's very eye-opening. It shows you what can happen to your different body parts when you get cancer, different bone diseases, miscarriages. I mean, it can be a little disturbing, but eye-opening, like I said. But if you've got a morbid curiosity, I highly recommend coming here to the Mutter Museum. It's unique, and I would say probably one of the most interesting museums I've ever been to in my life. So that's all I got to say about that. With that being said, we're going to close it out here. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of Philadelphia. We couldn't do too much because we're only here for a limited time, so I got in what I could. So I hope you enjoyed it. With that being said, we will see you down the road.